Welcome back, guys. Alright, so it's been a little while. I guess I should do my...
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Thanks, Deke. I am quite proud of my 3 potions. Yeah, guess I'm good now. Do I actually... Or is it just random generation? Okay, I think I actually could use this guy. Oh, Jay. Time. Making potions. And I believe I've got both 2 missions done in Hogwarts itself. I could always go back down into the dungeon for hunting for some more of these shrooms. I really want to find a good, easy place to pick them up. Or, you know, grow them in my little secret lab over yonder. Both of those would be good options. C'est la vie. Three, two, one. Yield 1 bottle. Makes me wonder if those other potion tables are more effective or not. Oh, went and fixed some people's stuff in their house. Could not quite get their ice maker open. Yeah. Work in progress. Yeah, I want to check things while that's cooking. No, not okay, quests. We've got report to him, 10 potions class, 10 herbology class, deposit keys, and use the map with the floating candles to find the treasure. Okay. Actually, I should go back to picking another potion. Oh, I actually expected that to be done already. Huh. Did it pause the game while I was in the menu? That takes 15 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Shame. I think I'll keep things as this one. Now the potion should be done. Nope. It does indeed pause when I'm in the menu. Annoying. Well, somewhat works, somewhat not. All the Ditney in the world. 16 at the moment. Yes, number. But 20 is better than 16. I did find it very interesting fighting the troll, how you're supposed to tap the shield to stop him from killing you with rocks, but then you have to hit R to throw it back at him. I found that very interesting. And it looks like this game has a lot of positioning powers. If there's something between you, you can't get shot. Which means you can use the terrain to your advantage, as you guys saw earlier. Oh, all the different things. Last potion, and we can escape. Definitely makes me want to investigate the other potion tables. See if they are faster, more efficient, what's going on with them. Alright. Map. Alright, we want to track us. Track this one. There. Oh, map. Not that way. This one in herbology, which we can quick travel to and then try to travel to the other. Although I probably have to reassign. I have a Dittany that's been sitting in here. I can pick it up, huh? They're also listed in your collections menu. And some potions. Water your plants, otherwise they die. Don't get chewed on by your plants, or you die. Okay. Yay for class.
How wonderful.
Professor, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear.
Yeah?
A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared. Really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be.
Especially when it
At
chews
any
on you.
rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely. Terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
It is almost comical, but let's just go with that's awful.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
Leave.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
Aw, can I grow one? Oh, quests.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
Huh.
When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
A, B, X, A, Y. Okay. A, B, X, A, Y. Oh yeah. Seems like certain ones, if you fail, you're more likely to have trouble than others. Levitation charm. Ah, more control. Okay.
Well done! Feel free to practice.
Leviosa is here, okay.
Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Huh? Oh.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Maximum potion now. Alright. Aha, I don't need to do it. Sweet. Okay, looks like this is my best bet, yes. Zooming across the castle to pick me up. Another quest finished.
Wingardium Leviosa.
No, evidently not. Much help to them. Purple. Ah yes, class. Everybody's done. Walking away. With a big old box of potions that obviously you'd walk with the lid open, because, you know, that's how you carry things that might break and be poisonous and try to melt you alive.
How are your assignments coming along?
I think they're done.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do.
Ah, another spell.
Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
Okay, A, Y, A, X. Okay. Nice.
You've got it now.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
You should. Perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the hall. I suggest it. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Okay. Good times, I suppose. Oh, can I use that on cabinet once? Alright, let's see here. Quests. The map chamber. Let's actually go to the map now. Okay. Should bring me in close proximity to my destination. Let's see here. Having a flu power network straight into my shop could be considered annoying and problematic, I suppose. But overall, still think it's a good idea.
Not sure we should study for the astronomy exam alone.
Revelio.
Oh, upper floor.
Historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
Oh. Right. No, I knew that. Actually, quite a ways.
Revelio. Confringo. Depulso. Accio.
Repels. I can actually like pulling for the most part. Alright.
I was hoping to...
Revelio. You're
Professor.
back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
The book. Oh. I guess we are off right now to this location.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting you.
Revelio.
How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Makes me wonder if this guy is Peeves.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
Is he evil or is he not? Magic.
This looks promising.
Wait, you could see that one? Interesting. Wah, 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 wah. Sparkly.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Magnificent, yeah. Seems pretty interesting.
If only you were here to see this.
His wife.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look?
Well, that looks interesting.
I know
glowing.
that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
How would you like to learn the knockback jigs flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Another assignment.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Severing.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Alrighty then. I seem to have passed a few items off. Well, let's look at these quests in a moment. I don't see anything new here. Oh, I want world map. World map. North of Hogwarts, huh? Oh, I have not quite gone there yet. Alright. Quests. Alright, explore the tower. Pop balloons over Hogsmeade Station. A mandrake and a venomous tentacular all at once. So to grow and harvest a fluxweed plant. Hold. Fluxweed. Let's see. Inventory. Fluxweed. Oh yeah, I got some of that, huh? Okay, looks like I might already be doing that. Okay, quest. Invisibility potion. Acquire and use a Thunderbird potion against enemies. Kinda wish I had that earlier when I was doing the invisibility quest, but oh well. Invisibility potion. I do still want to wear those. Do not want to be seen wearing those. Like I said, automatically traits, puts in slots. Okay, the quests. Let's see here. Wrong side. Okay. Turns visible. Looks like it wants me to buy it. Well, Quidditch pitch, perhaps? Hogsmeade Station and the Quidditch pitch. Yeah, let's start with that one. We can just move in. Da, 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 like a girl like you walk into my life. Whew. So how do I use my broom? What was that?
Revelio.
Well, hello.
Confringo.
Alrighty then. How does one fly? Oh. Well, that's not so helpful. Ah, there we go.
Revelio.
Well, that's a balloon popped. Oh, there's another balloon right here.
Revelio.
Ah. Okay, I can't just go flying through those things, huh? And this is why fast travel is considered fast. No. World's map. Well, it looks like Hogsmeade Station is somewhere in Hogsmeade. So we'll just fast travel here, I think. Get over there much faster, it would seem to me. Interesting tool, use tool. Tap. I thought tap would be, oh yeah. Who knows, different things. All this different stuffs.
Off on another adventure, are we?
No flying here, huh? Well, that means I'm ready to be outside, I guess.
Revelio.
Hello. I haven't found you yet. If I back up, huh? Who would have thought? Hello, balloon.
Accio. Revelio.
Couple fogs. Oh, we can't even jump off that. Oh, come on.
Oh. Whoa.
Well, I guess the balloons are right outside this door. Targeting lock. Pew, 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 pew. Guess I'm getting up there in playtime of this game. How much more efficient could it have been? Well, there's definitely some of the dual times is sizable. Failures. I still can't. What is that even signifying? Okay. Left is still not an option. Okay. Now it is, evidently. These might no longer qualify as those same balloons, but let's hit them anyways. Popping balloon challenge, okay.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. 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 Confringo.
Okay, that one was a bit of a surprise. I was not expecting him to perish there.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Oh.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Accio.
Okay.
Revelio.
Can I lock myself in or something?
Levioso.
Okay. When I went on a tour around the castle, there was an island with a chest on it. I wished to go to that island and get that chest.
Revelio.
Only thing on this island, huh? Okay. Mystery items. All. Alright. Quests. Got it done. Alright, grow and harvest flux weed. Acquire all 3 combat plants and use them simultaneously. Combat plants. I think that would be under those 3. Okay. So now I need to find a place to use them at simultaneously. So, map, world. I could try going over here. I could start here and head north. Start there and head east or north. I want to hit up this east one. Where am I right now? Let's do that. We'll strive to do all the magics. And see, well, all the animals, the 3 combat plants, and the same thing. That's the plan. 3 combat plants, simultaneous. Also need to get this lady her invisibility. Hello, cat.
I would so appreciate a little help.
Okay. Well,
Rockborough's famous for someone having a pet troll and not much else.
Fury, huh?
Confringo! Accio!
Oh.
Levioso! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Revelio!
Be it upon your head, our expectations take fight like thestrals. Be it upon your conscience, when our graves find us all too soon. You've had too much fire whiskey if you think you can outdo my take. Hardly carry the Saxon. Nothing to poach in it. Sure, except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Levioso!
Confringo!
Enough, you Incendio! Right! Incendio! Pathetic! Protego! Incendio! Levioso! Quite few. Incendio! Confringo! This is a fast way to get you! Confringo! Protego! Accio! Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Incendio!
Did that work?
Confringo!
Yeah, I guess that doesn't work.
Revelio!
That is kind of garbage of me, though. That quest. Oh, okay. I did use them all simultaneously. Sweet.
This place has seen better days. Revelio.
Interesting little castle. There's a cave up here I'll check out. Also because it seems to have healing potions, and evidently I like to get myself into stupid positions, or very clever ones. Depends on the day. The moment. The hour.
Revelio.
Ah, well.
Incendio.
I am in
Revelio.
other things then. Kinda want to get in there. But I have other locations to get to. Okay. To the map. To the map. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly. Well, I am here.
merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion.
Limited imagination, huh? Twinkle, me. Do I have to land to activate it?
Welcome to Upper Hogsfield. Charming hamlet. Don't tell the residents of Lower Hogsfield I said that.
Revelio.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Right, do one or two?
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Immune. Wonder why.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself.
Well, that's most likely going to be
Claire will
used
be at
to
her shop if you'd like to
identify
speak with her.
a body, it sounds like.
Revelio.
Curse you, locked doors.
Revelio. Excuse me, Mrs. Sprottle.
Excellent, you can. I was thinking I could skip chats.
Now, don't be stingy.
Positive.
Tips in the hat, if you please.
Revelio.
Citizen badge, Helen Whistlewood. Reflections of a former Aurora. Retirement isn't what I expected. I enjoy the leisure time, of course, but I do miss the excitement of hunting magical fugitives. I know you're not supposed to admit that you actually enjoy the turmoil associated with the job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilaration when chasing a Ukrainian iron belly through a Muggle city and then obliviating all the Muggles who saw you? Or foiling a dark wizard's plot to take over a ministry with an army of Chinese chomping cabbages, using only a single basket of bouncing bulbs. When the ministry finally makes all of my old cases public, my neighbors will never look at me the same way again. Old Madden Thistlewood down the lane is the one put the nasty brute so-and-so in Azkaban. For now, I can merely insinuate, lest I divulge something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away in Azkaban. Not an appealing thought. Well, I suppose I should check on my garden. The bluebells have been struggling this season. Ah yes, the difficulty. I have a lot of time these days to reflect upon my career. I wonder if the good we did balanced out the mistakes we made along the way. Did we always catch our criminals? No. Did we sometimes put away the wrong person? It's possible. Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to preserving the well-being of the wizarding world at large? I'd like to think so. But then, again, I'm not an innocent witch mouldering away in Azkaban. If I were, then perhaps I would feel differently. It is a quandary without a solution, or at least not one that I am likely to solve. This is a problem with retirement. It leaves one with too much time to dwell upon bygone problems, but there's nothing one can do about it. Oh, and my bluebells died. Oh. Dwelling upon my big hypothetical from the other day, I always made certain that I would defend my decisions from the Wizengenmocht. Should the need arise, I was required to do this on rare occasions, and it was never a pleasant experience, no matter how confident I was. Despite what some believe, the ministry is far from omnipotent, and when I hung up my badge, I left behind quite a few unsolved cases. If I had all the time in the world, I doubt I could solve them all. But should the opportunity arise to revisit one and correct any mistake I made, I will certainly take it. That's the only way to rest easy about my career. Never hesitate to fix mistakes, especially if they are yours to begin with. I fear that in our haste to mete out justice, we may inadvertently become the vehicle for injustice. I fear this especially for myself. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh, and I'm through with the gardening. I need a new hobby.
Revelio.
It's been some time since we heard from you. How are you? Are things at the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You'll be happy to know that we've all made our peace with your decision to become an Auror. As dangerous as it is, you must live your life and follow your path. You are doing so in the service of the wizarding world. I am proud to call you sister. I must inform you of something that you may find curious. It seems a troll has taken up residence in the train tunnel near town. The poor thing's most certain to learn a tragic lesson about the fundamental velocity of locomotives. Right soon. Eddie Thistlewood.
Revelio.
Yeah, that's all in time, I suppose. Oh yes, the fabled wand handles. So useful. As far as I know, they do nothing. Gear slots are full. Is there someone I can sell to in this town?
Not enough reflection on the past.
Revelio.
For a menace. What can be done?
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Baldolf and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious.
Yes.
We should not have to live in fear.
I was actually helping on buying and selling things. Aha.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
How's it over?
She mentioned dark magic in even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
Ah, here we go. I can see
What do you have for sale?
Yay.
Adolf, where are you? I'll not give up hope.
Oh, that's an upgrade. No, there's not an upgrade.
Marvellous. I could always use more of these.
That is not an upgrade. That is not an upgrade. Not an upgrade. Not an upgrade. Not an upgrade. Not. 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 What is not? No.
Thank you for passing through.
Well, then I can do...
Revelio.
Toadstool tails.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Yeah, I think this is where I was last time. Yeah, things do seem to be getting worse a bit. Some ups and downs and roundabouts. It seems like a door, but I guess it is not.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Incendio.
Unidentified items are becoming more common. Best way down now.
Revelio.
Pumpkin Fizz. Pumpkin Fizz is a questionable carbonated drink with a pumpkin flavor. It has yet to become as popular as butterbeer, but one never knows. Okay, so we must now travel down.
Revelio.
Do I try to clear some goblin encampments? Do I go and try and... Well, I think it's back to Hogwarts for the moment. To the secret tunnel room requirements. Oops. That way I can gather things and save. Well, I hope people had some fun watching, because the second part is going to be the usual run around. Alrighty. Inventory gear. Starting with gloves. 54. 59. Well, 59 sounds sizably more than the others. So, I guess that is the winner. Eyewear, not really anything. Headwear, not really anything. General gowns, not really a thing. Robes. 54, 51, 69. Looks like 69 is winner. Increased damage by all plants and decreased damage from goblins. 48, 64. The keys are a nice touch, but I think not at this time. Cool. Alrighty. Gloves. Yeah, sure. Quests. Return. Still need to figure that one out. Anyways, hey everyone, enjoy the evening. To all, including